Oh man, I'm just relaxing. I have the time to, you know, uh, decompose and just look back at the fight and things like that, and just be grateful for the opportunity and to actually tell the people I told you so.
Terence, did it go the way you expected it to go when you would kind of run through it in your mind? Is that how you thought that the fight would ultimately turn out?
Yeah, for sure. I thought that it was going to be a technical fight. You know, I knew Canelo was tough. I knew Canelo, is an all-time great, and I knew I was going to win. Like I said before, in the build-up, I was going to win by any means necessary.
We know it was the biggest fight of your career, but looking back, was it the hardest fight of your career?
I wouldn't say it was the hardest fight in my career, but it definitely was the biggest fight in my career.
Are you content, Terence? I mean, I'm sure not to count your paycheck here, but I'm sure the money obviously incredible. You've done so much. Are you content with your career where it stands right now? If you were to never step foot in that boxing ring again as a fighter, are you content with how everything has gone?
Absolutely. If I was to hang up the gloves right now, I would definitely be content with, all my accomplishments and the things that I've done in the sport of boxing.
Yeah. How do you make the decision now as to what you do next? Is it just sitting down, talking with your family, seeing what happens over the next couple weeks and months? How will you make that decision ultimately?
I'll just talk to my team, my family, and we'll make that decision, when the time comes.
Do you have any interest in a rematch after the fight? Canelo seemed to indicate, at least in the ring, that he would obviously be open to that. Do you have any interest in even talking about a rematch against Canelo Alvarez?
Right now, I don't have no interest in anything because, it's, it's fairly new. We're not even 48 hours away from, me fighting. So, I'm uh, relaxing and enjoying my victory right now.
I saw someone write an article that says Terence Crawford, the greatest fighter of this generation. What is the answer to that question?
That's a fact. Terence Crawford is the greatest fighter of this generation and one of the all-time greats of the sport of boxing.
I don't even know how anyone could argue against that as we sit here right now. Um, Terence, forget about just you personally for a second. I thought it was just an amazing night for the sport to have both you guys put everything on the line like you did. Your reputations, the ego, all that stuff, and to fight against each other when it would have been easy to avoid each other and just fight and beat up other guys. How about the importance for the sport of boxing that this fight happened?
Oh, it was definitely important because it shows that anything is possible. You know, the event was massive. When you got two great fighters fighting each other, you see the turnout. A lot of these fighters they want to be in big fights like this, history making fights like this, and you know it takes for big courage for you to get in there and fight another fighter that you may be the underdog, you may be the A side, but you got to take that risk, and like I said before earlier in the weekend, big risk, big reward.
Are you going to buy yourself something nice, Terence?
No, I got everything I need. Got everything I need.
My last question: how much does it irk you that you have had just one loss in your career, and it is to me in ping pong?
I'll beat you.
Congratulations, Terence, man. It was amazing to watch, an amazing event, and we could not be happier for you, brother.
I appreciate it. Thanks.